Hey, this is Danny with Elite Investors Realty, and here are the top 3 challenges that are facing sellers in Central Florida in 2026. And we're seeing this based on the current market data and trends. Number 1, we've got rising inventory and increased buyer negotiation power. We found that after several years of a tight supply, Central Florida has seen an inventory rise significantly, which has been giving buyers more option and leverage. And this shift basically means that homes are staying on the market a lot longer and buyers are less rushed, and sellers must carefully position their property to make sure that it's priced in order to compete, especially when buyers are comparing their homes with multiple listings before acting. What kind of an impact does this have? Well, one of the things is if you actually price your home too high, it can lead to fewer showings and longer days on the market. So sellers will need to adjust their expectations and offer incentives in order to attract serious buyers. Number 2, we found that the affordability pressure and mortgage rate sensitivity. We found that even in where mortgage rates are expected to ease somewhat in 2026, compare that in the past few years, there remains to be an elevated level relatively to the lower levels seen earlier in the decades with higher interest rates. And this continues to have an effect on the purchasing power and can dissuade a lot of buyers who are interested from making offers and forcing the sellers to consider pricing concession or financing incentives to close deals. So what impact does this have on the sellers? Well, we found that sellers can find themselves negotiating more on price or terms, especially if buyers qualify for a smaller loan amount due to a rate-driven affordability limit. Number 3, we found that insurance costs can be a concern while property insurance tend in Florida to have show signs of moderating thanks to the reforms and new carriers now are entering the market. So the overall cost of property insurance in the state of Florida remains to be a concern for many buyers and sellers. We found that elevated insurance premium claims and the complexity are the lingering effects of recent storms that can impact buyers for value and long-term costs for ownership, especially in high-risk area. So what impact does that actually have on the sellers? We found that sellers in the area with high insurance costs may need to educate their buyers on the coverage improvements or to absorb part of the cost to close the deal. So in summary, we found that more inventory equals more competition. We found that mortgage affordability is still a hurdle for some buyers. And we found that insurance costs and perceptions may affect the buyer's persuasion. So these are the top 3 effects that buyers are facing in this market. I know it seems like a lot, but it's definitely doable. And if you're wanting an agent to help you navigate through this, we would love to help you. You can either call me, you can direct message me, or you can email me. And we look forward to working with you. Thank you.